guys, it's Kathy, and I'm gonna make a mess today. So I thought I'd bring y'all along. We're gonna have some messy fun. These, you'll probably remember, are the Amazon packaging that we collaged book page on. This was one of my first videos. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, you'll be able to tell if you want to go back and look and see how I did that. And then I've got some a napkin here that I want to play with because I think it's pretty, colorful, and happy. Now, the first thing we have to do is prepare our napkin, and this one is just about taking itself apart for me. And these are not expensive napkins. I think that I bought them on Etsy somewhere, that you can just go on Etsy and search napkins, floral napkins, any kind of napkins, and you can get, and I did get all that off of there. And these were just 2-ply. They're real thin now. You can see right through them. Now, a lot of people save these. I have an abundance of them, but I hate to, it's got a real faint pink. Okay, so I'm going to save that. I'll be able to do something with it later. Isn't that terrible that we just can't throw anything away? Okay, so now I'm going to fold my napkin back up because I do want to cut my 4 panels out. And the easiest way for me to do that is just to cut the folds. And I'm just barely cutting a sliver off. I'm just cutting those folds away is all I'm doing. Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah is the one I got this idea from years ago, to cut these folds away, and it gives you a nice straight cut usually because you're just going right up the very edge. So I wonder if I got them cut. We're about to see. I might have gone a little too shallow. Well, look, that one cut. This one's the one I'm not too sure of. Well, it cut for the most part. Let's tear that down the rest of the way. Now, what we can do is either take a water pen and go around the outline of the flowers, or we can just put them down and let them be. Or we can just tear around them a little bit. And I think I'm just going to just take a little bit off the edges so that they're not those stark edges. And I'm catching some of that design in there, but it'll be all right. I'm just holding my thumb where I don't want it to tear. I'm just taking away those hard edges. This is worse than watching me fussy cut. I'll get the water pen out for the next one and we'll see what we can do with that. See if that makes it any faster. My guess is it will. Then we can compare. My only question about the water pen is, does that then leave us some drying time, or can we go straight over it? We will find out. Okay, yeah, that looks better. And then we can just give it a corner there and it can just be nice and happy. Now, I said water pen, didn't I? Now all I have to do is find it. Y'all, I wish you could see what a mess. Maybe you can see. Here. That's a mess. But it usually works for me. I'm going to get my head all up in here now. I get to see my bald head. I know good and well that I should have a water pen in here. And it's probably migrated all the way over to where it's not supposed to be. I know y'all are enjoying this, watching me fumble for a tool. I was nice and prepared, wasn't I? Okay. When the best laid plans go awry, we turn around and check elsewhere. Talk amongst yourselves, I'm still here. Found one. Not where it was supposed to be. And did I just knock all my stuff over? Yes, I did. Are we having fun yet, y'all? Are we having fun yet? I'll go ahead and get my water while I'm here. As long as I'm up. Okay, I'm sorry. That did not have to be that hard. Okay, so let's try one. With the water pen. See what we can do with it. First, I need to fill my little pen if I can figure. Oh no, it has water in it. Look, I was just about to have water all over the place. Okay. I'm going to squeeze to get some water down to the tip because it's been sitting upside down. Okay, we have water. So let's just give this a try. And I'm not going to try to be perfect with it. I'm just kind of outlining it a little bit. With my water. And you don't have to have much water, obviously. Of course, by the time I get back around to the other side, my water will probably be dry. Let's see what it does. If we just pull it a little bit. Well, that does make it easier. And I'm just pulling straight out on it because I don't want to get in there and tear my pattern, my flowers. Don't want to tear those. Everything's wanting to stick to me today. I guess I'm gluey. Okay, and there's where it appears we got to. So let's just put a little bit more water down here so I can see how much I'm working with. And I'm just kind of going around it loosely here. Okie dokie. This is working pretty good. You got to be a little bit patient because you don't want to just rip it. But I don't think that it's much, if any, faster. And you don't want to get too much water on it because it will soak up into your pattern on your napkin and take too much of it away. So you do just want to use a little tiny bit. Okay, one last little side. And if y'all are enjoying watching this, please feel free to fast forward to the next part. If I was at all technical, I might be able to put you a bookmark in there so that you could just go directly to it. But guess what? I haven't learned that. And I don't have any children in the house to teach me. So, I just do the best I can. Just keep on doing the best I can. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let's see if, now that I have a little practice, I might be able to go a little faster. Who thinks yes? Who thinks no? I would not. I just wouldn't place a wager on that. I really just want the edges off so they're not those straight edges. Not trying to be particular with it. Okay, let's go that far and see what we get. It's going pretty well. Sticking to my fingers. Okay. Do think I've gained a little bit more confidence on this. This side seems to be going a little bit, or this panel seems to be going a little bit quicker. You really just have to kind of pull out on it. It's not gonna tear in a straight line well, but I think it's doing pretty good. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna have to be very careful right there. That's why I said I was getting a little drop out on the mat so that I could see how much I had. But no, I decided to squeeze the paintbrush thing. That was not good. I'm sorry if I've got my head all up in the way. I know it's not fun to look at my head, but okay. And there's another one, and it does look like the excess is drying pretty quickly. Okay, last one. Then I'll stop boring y'all with all of this. Where'd I put my, there we go. And I am going to try to remember just to get a drop out here on the mat. And let's go ahead and pull this one. And this is a very thin piece of napkin, so it's really tearing kind of easy. So that's a good thing. And we do want to be able to see through it, so the fact that it's thin is a good thing. And I might have gotten, I'm just remembering, I might have gotten these napkins from eBay. Also, I might have gotten some there, so check eBay. And I do know that there are some crafters that split napkin packs. I bought these by the pack, but there are some crafters that split napkin packs and put a variety in a listing, and you can get like 6 different napkins or 12 different napkins for, you know, a reasonable price. And that way you don't have a whole pack. Unless you're like me and you just love sunflowers. I love any kind of flowers. My brother used to grow sunflowers in our yard in New Orleans. And I just loved I loved to see what they did every day, you know. As they were growing and then getting bigger and then raising their heads toward the sun and bowing their heads down in the evenings. Yep. Okay, that was, as I gained confidence, I think I went a little faster, so I'm going to call that a win. And I'm going to put my brush right over there with my brushes. Okay, now, you know I have to clean off my desk. It's a thing. Okay, got it. Now, let's see if we can do this next little part, which is very easy, but might get a little bit messy. I've got my deli paper under here. I used that to coffee dye something. So what I'm gonna do is, with my Mod Podge, I'm gonna give you a clue about Mod Podge. Always, before you put your Mod Podge up, always wash the rim. no matter if you think you don't have anything on it or if you know you have something on it. Please wash the rim, because I wash the rim and then I close my, and I don't use my lid to put Mod Podge in, because if you do that, then you're just gonna seal your bottle when you close it up. And then the other thing is, when I go to open my bottle, invariably it is hard to open. So I squeeze this bottle down here. I just squeeze it as tight as I can, and I can hear that seal breaking. And then eventually you can get it open. You can run it underwater, but yeah, this is just an easier way for me. And I don't have the outside of my Mod Podge all wet from running it underwater. Now I'm going to get down in there and get me a little bit of Mod Podge. And whoa, I just about did it. Did y'all see that? I about knocked that thing over. Okay, I put a good bit down on the bottom, and then I go with some more over the top. And this is just plain Mod Podge. I'll show you the front of it. Matte Mod Podge is all that is. So let's do another one. Come down here. I don't really want them to overlap, so I'm going to do my full panels first, and then I think I'm going to cut a panel in half. And the wrinkles are okay. If you get a few little wrinkles in it, that's okay. That's kind of the look I want. Let's go over it a little bit more. And I try to go out at the edges, because I want those edges to remain frayed and pretty and all that. Now, what am I going to do with this after I get it done? I have no idea. I'll probably just cut it up. Use it for tags and pockets and whatnot. See, I know I'm getting Mod Podge on there a little bit as I bring my brush out, so I know I'm going to have to wash that before I put it up. Mod Podge is a really easy medium to work with. Okay, now what would we like to do? I think I'll put part of that, and I am just going to tear down through here. Let's see. Yep, I'll put that like that. This is kind of a mindless energy thing to do. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just go with it, and it will be fine. The Mod Podge dries clear. Got another paintbrush bristle in there. That's not good. A little extra fiber, I guess, never hurt anything. Okay, where do we want this one now? I think there. And it's just a little bit of one. Doctor's appointments with the parents this afternoon. It's supposed to be next week, but they called and said nobody was going to be in the office next week, so I had to move it up. Okay, see what I did there? I went over that too much. But thankfully, I was able to fix it. Now, my big deal is just leave it alone, Kathy. Leave it alone. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is just set this aside to dry, and I'm going to take the whole thing. Okay. And we will come back and play with that at a later time. Okay, I'm back with my squeaky chair. I will clean this. Used dryer sheet. Y'all, this stuff is amazing for getting up glue. I'm just telling you. It just grabs excess glue and takes it away. And there we go. Okay, now that'll have a tight seal for next time. And I'm just going to lay that there until I go to the sink with it. Now, next thing is we did this collage together the other day, and I'm going to make tags, pockets, journaling cards, whatever happens to pop out of it. But I wanted to show you that it will, and I did not lay it flat. I ended up not laying it flat. So, but it will, it curls a little bit with the liquid glue, but it's paper. You can train it to go back how you want it to. And then this is another one I did yesterday. So I thought and this one just has 4 book pages. This one has 6 book pages. So I thought we would just come along here and cut some things out. Okay. That looks like a pretty good tag size. And let's see how. Actually, that'll be pretty good journaling card size. If we go right about in half. And there we get 2 journaling cards, or we could put one on as a pocket and put a tag in it, or a journaling card in it. Okay, so let's do some tags. Okay, that looks like a good tag size. I managed to get it fairly straight. And I'm just gonna tag those corners. This one's not gonna want to do 2 at one time. If I would quit trying to take shortcuts, things would work out a whole lot better probably, but hey, this is me. I fumble my way through it, but I think I usually get a pretty good result. Okay, so there's a couple of tags ready to be decorated, and we are going to back these because they're going to be tags instead of pockets. Okay, I think we'll do a couple more tags. Try to get them fairly straight, because these book pages were just laid down. I tried to keep the book pages pretty straight, but you know, sometimes that doesn't always work out. I've got my tops of my tags cut straight, and I'm just letting the bottoms be organic. They can just be whatever they want to be. If I decide I don't like that later, then I can change it. But for right now, I like it. I like it, I like it. I know that Rachel at Roxy Creations, sometimes she just nips the very corner, and that would be, this little smallest angle would be good for that. But I usually tend toward the largest one. Okay, now see, I'm missing a corner, and I know it. There we go. Gotta get it up. Y'all, I hope you laugh at me, laugh with me. But that's pitiful, isn't it? Okay, let's see how wide this is. This is just about 4 3/4, between 4 3/4 and 5. So that is the width that I like my pockets. Now, I can do pockets, I can do journal cards, I can do more tags, because that would be a nice tag also. But I'm going to, this one's going to be a pocket, and I'm going to make it about 3.5 tall. Okay, so there's my second pocket that I decided on. This one we decided was a journaling card. Here are our tags. And let's see, I think I will go about in half with this one. And this is 6.5. So 3 1/4. Okay, now these can either be tags or journaling cards. I think that I will leave them right now for journaling cards, because we've got, wait, thought I had 3 pockets. 1, 2, 3 pockets. And we've got a couple of journaling cards. There we go. So that's what we got out of those. And these are incredibly easy to decorate, because everything's going to pick up the right colors. It's just going to bring the colors up. See if I have any ink on my, yeah, I got some ink on my little spongy. Whew. Y'all, it is a beautiful day here. The sky is beautiful. I don't see any clouds. It's the first time in what feels like a month that we've seen the sun actually stay out. Okay, I think I want a little label or something there. That's pretty. Yeah, maybe a butterfly. I happen to have some butterflies. Yeah. Everybody's got to audition, you know. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. And I inked up his antenna so they weren't, so the area around it wasn't just real white, and I think that brings them up. A lot of times I will cut those antenna out or cut them off and use thread or do various things, but I'm kind of liking that one like that. Okay, art glitter glue. Haven't used it yet today. Let's see what she's gonna do. Oh, look. Look what a difference a stainless steel pen makes. Isn't that amazing? Y'all, I am just being so facetious with myself this morning. Got me some dry humor going on, I guess. Trying to be good about it all today. Now, I know that I'm also going to want to put a label on here, but do I have a label out? Nope. This is the day of, I need to subtitle this video. Listen to Kathy root around her craft room, because she didn't prepare for this video. That's what we'll call it. Oh, and a second subtitle. And on top of that, she didn't know where anything was. Hey, y'all, this woman needs help. Okay, do y'all think I have a little problem with labels? I have a few of them. But look, there's the perfect label. But nope, I want it down here. That's where I want it. Don't even know what it says. Oh, it says, oh look, there's a number that jumped out too. It needs to be on there also. I think this is one of Tina's numbers, if I'm not mistaken. I know she has a kit, a digital with numbers. I put my pen back in my bottle. Aren't y'all proud of me? And I don't have any idea whose label this is. I've got a bunch of Tina's labels, and I've got some of Tracy's labels, and got all kinds of things going on. That little butterfly leg, no, it's not his leg, but I don't know what it is. The little butterfly leg needed a little bit of glue. There we go. It's number 2. I don't know 2 of what, but it's number 2. Okay, so there we go. And we can even put a notch in here if we want to. Let's see if I can find my little... Saw somebody using this one the other day, and I really liked it. I thought that was a good idea. Now, if I can just... Look at there, how pretty that turned out. Okay, I like that. All right, guys. You see me picking up my desk. It is a thing, I think. Craziness. Okay, here we go. There's our pocket. And we've got all kinds of other things here to decorate. And because they're made with the scraps from the papers that I've been using, they're going to match my pockets and ephemera and things that I've been making. So that's always a good thing. Well, I sure hope that y'all are having a happy day. I hope it's sunny where you are, but not too hot. So really thank you for watching. And if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and share the video. And if you like it, like it. All those YouTubey things that help. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. I'm a long way to go, but eventually we'll get there. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.